In this text, not dependence. Buena Park is adjacent to major regional attractions, including Knott's Berry Farm, and sits within close proximity to the broader Anaheim Resort Corridor. These destinations are often mentioned in discussions about the city. but their role is frequently misunderstood. Rather than driving housing demand directly through tourism, these attractions 1. Support local employment across hospitality, retail, and services. 2. Contribute to a steady base of workforce renters. 3. Strengthen surrounding commercial ecosystems. For investors, the significance lies not in visitor counts, but in employment continuity. These anchors act as demand stabilizers rather than speculative growth engines, reinforcing the city's role as a place people live and work, not just visit. Income and rent context. A practical market. Buena Park's household income profile sits above national norms and is competitive within North Orange County. Median household income exceeds 6 figures, while typical rents remain meaningfully lower than those found in coastal or master-planned Orange County cities. This balance creates an important dynamic. 1. Rent-to-income ratios remain within sustainable ranges. 2. Tenant affordability supports longer average tenancies. 3. Investors face less pressure to rely on aggressive rent growth assumptions. Rather than maximizing headline rent numbers, Buena Park often appeals to investors prioritizing stability, predictability, and risk-adjusted performance. Rental demand characteristics. From a rental market standpoint, Buena Park tends to attract 1. Workforce professionals commuting across county lines. 2. Families seeking space and school access relative to price. 3. Long-term renters valuing access and livability over prestige. Tenant preferences in this market tend to emphasize 1. Functional layouts. 2. Energy efficiency and operating cost control. 3. Parking, storage, and usability. Cosmetic upgrades may help differentiate listings, but practical improvements often drive retention and demand more effectively than design-forward features alone. Price positioning relative to neighboring cities. Perhaps the most compelling factor drawing investor attention is Buena Park's relative price positioning. Compared to nearby Orange County cities with similar access, 1. Entry prices remain lower. 2. Price per square foot metrics are more moderate. 3. Buyers face less competition from purely lifestyle-driven demand. This does not imply outsized appreciation narratives. Instead, it supports 1. More balanced underwriting assumptions. 2. Longer holding strategies. 3. Reduced sensitivity to short-term market sentiment. For investors accustomed to evaluating Orange County through coastal benchmarks, Buena Park often represents a reset toward fundamentals. Buyer profiles. Who this market works for: well-aligned buyers and investors. 1. Long-term holders prioritizing stability. 2. Value-oriented buyers within central OC. 3. Investors seeking diversified demand drivers. Less aligned profiles. 1. Short-term appreciation strategies. 2. Luxury-oriented lifestyle buyers. 3. Markets dependent on discretionary or speculative demand. Clarity around fit is critical. Buena Park performs best when evaluated on its own terms. Comparing Buena Park to master-planned markets. Cities like Irvine are often evaluated through planning consistency, WA governance, and lifestyle branding. Buena Park operates differently. Its predictability comes from 1. Established neighborhoods. 2. Regional accessibility. 3. Functional demand patterns. Neither model is inherently superior. They serve different objectives, and understanding that distinction helps investors and buyers avoid misaligned expectations. Why out-of-area investors often overlook Buena Park. For investors outside California, visibility often shapes perception. Buena Park lacks 1. National lifestyle branding. 2. High-profile luxury developments. 3. Influencer-driven narratives. Ironically, these omissions often coincide with lower speculative pressure, which can be a positive attribute for disciplined, long-term investors. Applying context to today's listings. Understanding a city's fundamentals helps explain why certain homes attract attention even in quieter markets. Listings that 1. Align with local income and rent dynamics. 2. Emphasize usability and efficiency. 3. Are priced within realistic demand bands tend to perform more consistently, particularly in markets like Buena Park where context outweighs marketing. Final thoughts. Why Buena Park deserves re-evaluation. Buena Park does not rely on image. It relies on structure. For investors and buyers willing to analyze geography, employment access, and pricing relative to alternatives, the city offers a grounded case for inclusion in broader Southern California strategies. As market conditions evolve, opportunities are increasingly found not in the most talked about cities, but in those that quietly support long-term decisions through fundamentals. Local context always matters. Numbers are most useful when paired with on-the-ground understanding.